Who in their right mind would even find a place like that?
No, I'm really scared. No, I can't do this.
No.
It actually stinks.
I'm all for animal welfare, but who's going to go on holiday and clean shit? Like, really?
Is there any drink or a pub or booze or something?
Or something to cover our nose with.
And to actually do it. Or something to wash our hands with.
Yeah, or like a shower.
I think you're being a bit ignorant to what's going on here and what they're doing. They're actually trying to help. I don't see why that's a bad thing. And it's not just about beer and strip clubs. Like, where would we be if no one cared about anything except people?
The world is selfish. It's just the way it is.
So do you think that's how everybody should be?
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to be, like, too cool and they just want to act like they don't give a shit.
Oh, I'd love to be in the jacuzzi.
I'd love to be anywhere else but here. I'm happy to be seeing the back of this place anyway.
And that was Heather's Save the Planet Day. What's her Bring on the Night going to be like? Having worked up an appetite cleaning up cat poo, Heather's guest probably won't be asking for a doggy bag at the raw food restaurant she's chosen.
I brought you to a raw vegan restaurant because I wanted to show you that there's more to vegetarian and vegan food than lettuce and tomato.
We were expecting Heather to bring us somewhere sort of like tofu-y, vegan-y, veggie type place, and we were on the money. What is this?
It's cold soup.
Tomato soup. It's cold soup.
Yeah.
What's this bird seed we got?
Smells like feet. So yeah, I'll have a glass of wine for now. What happened at dinner? This is exactly how I feel. My name is Alessia McCarry and I have been deprived from food.
I think you're being narrow-minded about the food. I think you just need to be open to it.
It's not going to kill us anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Could be worse.
just an experience and it's something you can remember. It's not...
Oh, I'll definitely remember it.
I always thought Heather was just sort of a quiet person, right? It turns out it's because of the food she's eating. She's just malnourished and she can't speak up.
When you're not used to something, it's different.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder if placenta tastes like this.
Thanks.
But the food was just outrageously bad, like outrageously, disgustingly bad.
Abruptly, the conversation turns from the dinner to the diners.
You know what your name should be?
What?
Mimi. Because every 2 minutes you're like me.
Yeah, they ganged up on me and said that I'm an attention seeker, which, you know, that's not news to anyone.
If I could, like, count how many times a day you talk about yourself in
How
comedy,
many
I'd be a
times
millionaire.
a day he talks about tits?
Oh, and that too.
I like tits, and I like me, right? I could, you know, be fake like some people at the table, but, you know.
So who are some people at the table?
who's fake?
Who's fake? Think twice before you say something, like something hurtful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you should be, so...
If I offended you, I'm sorry.
Good.
Right.
Honey, you're not on a stage on a comedy act. Like, first of all, you're not even funny. You've cracked, like, 2 jokes this whole holiday.
If you had to bang one person at this table, who would it be and why? Johnny, go.
Alessia, because she's the most foreign-looking person at this table.
That is the most insulting thing anyone has ever said to me.
As Colin digests the fact that a gay man would rather sleep with a woman than him, it's Heather's turn to spill the beans on who she'd choose.
Who is it, Heather? You have to pick one person. That's the rule. Okay, 5 seconds. Come on, who are you going to pick?
Tim, whatever.
Oh! Well done.
For the record, that would never, ever happen. Ever.
Ever?
Ever.
This subject's going down nearly as well as the food. It's the end of Heather's holiday show day in Mallorca, but how will her new holiday buddies score her mind, body, cat shit experience?
Overall, I thought Heather had an absolute shocker of a day.
Well, Heather's day was kind of shit and not my cup of tea.
I do really like Heather, and I find that she's come out of her shell quite a lot. And for that reason, I give Heather 6 out of 10.
Although she's a sweetheart, and then I have to give Heather a 5 out of 10. But that 5 is all natural, and there was no animals hurt.
5 out of 10 just because I'm a nice girl. But she really deserves, like, a 2.
And that leaves Heather lagging behind party girl Alessia with 16 out of 30. Our new minted holiday comrades awake to their 3rd competitively planned 24 hours, and today's Pied Piper of pleasure is Herculean He-Man, Jonathan. Time to let him know. Wakey, wakey!
I knew it was going to be my day today. Oh, it's 8 a.m.
It's an early start, so the guys are probably not going to be so happy. So I better get to it.
He better get to it, because with an action-packed day with everything from boot camp to base camp to really camp on the agenda, he hasn't a moment to spare. But first, time to wake up the house with the sound of a small pneumatic drill. Jonathan's preparing breakfast in a bucket, probably where it's going to end up anyway.
So it's 8:30 in the morning, the guys are all still in bed. I've just made them protein shakes with strawberries, banana and protein powder. So it's a great way to start the day.
Not if you don't like protein shakes or waking up to a big muscle man holding a glass of goo that you must drink now.
Rise and shine. Looking good, man.
Next, time for John to teach Princess Alessia that there's an 8 o'clock in the morning as well as an 8 o'clock at night.
Well, here's a protein shake.
Oh, what?
A protein shake with bananas, strawberries, protein.
It looks really nice, but then when I tasted it, the lumps in it, like, they made my skin crawl. It tastes like dust.
Lumpy dust. Yum yum.
They have banana, strawberry, protein powder and milk.
Okay, no, not with the milk. I could do it with soy milk.
Smart excuse, Heather. Maybe you should just have a small bowl of twigs instead.
I've no idea what Jonathan has planned today, but I hope he doesn't make us work out because I'll puke.
Hey, at least you'll be puking protein. But Jonathan's day is not all sick and health shakes. Good news is, 3 days into their island holiday, and our mismatched funsters are finally getting to go to the beach. Not just any beach, Jardin Beach, east of Palma. 450 metres of golden sand where Majorcan holidaymakers traditionally stroll and relax. Just not today.
You think we'll be going in the water here?
Better not, because I hate jellyfish and sharks.
I don't think there'll be sharks here.
Sometimes whales get swept away.
You're worried there's a whale gonna wash on shore?
No, I'm just saying it can happen.
Alessia was afraid that a whale would wash up onto the beach and eat her.
It can happen.
The future president, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, you know I'm very much into fitness, so today we're going to play a boot camp style game.
Jonathan, for an activity, decided it'd be good to exercise, which was just a nightmare. What is he thinking? Who exercises?
Who's on your team?
You're on my team.
No way! How is that fair? Alfresco, right, got Mr. fucking February, right, and then I got stuck with someone that wouldn't look out of place on a Twilight film.
The tans against the whites, yeah?
I know, it's the fortunates against the unfortunate.
I know Alessia wanted to be paired up with Jonathan.
Yeah, they are pretty unfortunate, aren't they?
I know, so pale.
I think it's a bit superficial of her.
So it's the spray tans versus the unsightly whites, and comedy columns losing already.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh!
Come on.
Well, in fairness, it could be worse. I could have been stuck with Alessia.
I'm gonna have it fit, like. Yeah, it's not really my kind of thing.
What is her thing? Synchronised twerking?
But I was happy enough to be on his team because I wasn't gonna lose to Colin, like.
I don't think it's an activity I would plan to do, but I did enjoy it, like.
Enjoyed it but lost. Ain't life a beach?
I don't wanna sit on this.
Time to congratulate the losers.
They lost, don't congratulate them.
Sore loser! They might have enjoyed a little bit of it, but it was probably a little bit too intense for others.
I don't think Johnny taught us anything. He taught me not to try. He taught me trying is the worst thing anyone can ever do.
Finally, time for a swim. Bet Colin complains the sea's too wet. It takes just 20 minutes to drive from the bustle of Jardin Beach to the majestic tranquility of Majorca's Tramontura Mountains. But even the foothills are a step too far for Princess Alessia.
I'm not a nature person at all. So I'm just waiting for a snake to pop out and bite me. I brought a hairbrush in my handbag, as a weapon.
Why not comb a snake to death?
No, would I throw it at them?
Hang on, she hasn't got a handbag. She's gonna die.
So guys, we're finally here. If you want to look up, this is what we're doing.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
You're such an ordeal. Jonathan decided it would be a good idea to go rock climbing for some unknown reason.
Alicia, you're up first.
How did I know? Did anyone ever die doing this?
You will be ready.
Yeah, I think I'll be the first. I think everyone kind of underestimated me, obviously, because I'm a girly girl and I've got these.
These what? Fingers? But who'd have pegged Alessia as a rock climbing trailblazer? She's brought the spirit of pole dancing to recreational mountaineering. That has to be a first.
She gave it a go, but I don't think she actually put in any effort.
Your hoop's hanging out as well.
Like, why are you even looking at that? Like, seriously. I didn't really like Colm's comments towards my ass being out, because I just feel like he's got no respect for women, or like no respect for me. If you gotta flaunt it, honey. Heather kind of came out of her shell a little bit. Like, I didn't expect her to go up as far as she did.
Give it leather, Heather.
Jonathan was like loving every minute of it, and I was loving looking up there like...
You like a mountain goat, Johnny?
Shitting myself now. I'm afraid to look down. Oh, I shouldn't have looked down. It really surprised me today that Colm was being such a bitch about the activities. Out of all the guys, I would have expected that least from him.
You're up there for 2 seconds, you climb a rock and you go, this is shy, and then you go back down.
I think you're stuck.
F you, right? With your negative attitude.
If Colm's attitude continues the way it has been today...
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I think I've already done this twice.
Ungrateful.
Do this.
This activity is shit.
I won't hold back, and I will confront him and say what I feel about his attitude.
So, fueled only on 8 AM liquid protein, they've worked out on a beach, dangled from a rock face, and finally they're about to be rewarded with some solid food, served up by pirates?
So for dinner today, I wanted to keep everything quite outdoorsy because we were outdoors for the whole day, and this is kind of the type of holiday that I'm into.
Not only has John brought uber vegan Heather to a steakhouse, he's decided to order for her.
So guys, yeah, just really quickly, I did order for you.
All right, good.
They are beef steaks and some potato as well.
Good shout. Give me some knuckle. Boom.
So, dinner's less than a disaster for Jonathan. At least 75% of the gang love his choice of restaurant.
So for you, we got potato chips and some salad.
Okay, sweet.
I think especially Colm was kind of hinting at steak.
Steak, 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 steak. I'm so happy.
It was the first time that I saw a smile on his face today, which was a surprise.
Stick with me, kid. You gotta have some steak.
So guys, what do you think I have in store for you tonight?
Definitely gay, man, is it? Hopefully.
Maybe.
Bit of crack.
Maybe not.
Woo! All the boys. Just gay energy. It's fun. You know why? Because there's no women in their lives, so they're happy.
Back at Mismatch Mansions, the group glam up in anticipation of Jonathan's after-dark plans. Safe bet that it's not karaoke or a titty bar.
So guys, I wanted to add a little bit of comedy into tonight. So we're going to see a drag show, but it's not completely cliche because it's a drag show in a straight bar. So let's go. Today was quite a hectic day. It was very full on, and I thought it would be nice to let our hair down and just go in and laugh at some like really light comedy.
And I walk into this Scottish bar, and a big Scottish bloke comes up to me. He pulled me towards him. I thought that I had heartburn. He had my left tit in his ashtray.
Tonight, Jonathan decided it would be interesting to go see a tranny man tell some jokes. It was absolutely awful.
Colm really pissed me off tonight. Being a stand-up comedian, might enjoy a drag show.
Seems John's idea of light comedy is pitifully light on laughs for his new holiday friends.
There's no artistic integrity in that. But whatever, if she wants to, or he, or I don't even know what the term is, if the performer wants to do that, fair play to them.
That's not too tight, is it, love?
But finally, the Majorcan drag queen finds a fail-safe way to make the Irish comedy boy smile.
So you're good dancing?
Yes, I like to do it naked as well.
You like to dance? What kind of dancing do you like to do?
Irish dancing.